Greetings, my fellow nomads. Rodamon here. Thank you for tuning in to the Wandering Village tutorial series, Episode 8, Growing Village.
A blocked path. Well, we haven't seen this one before. As your scavengers climb over the crust of the last dune, their view opens up towards a big oasis full of fresh water, but there's a field of cacti blocking access to it. No turning back now. There must be a way to get down, or, better safe than sorry, look for another way to the oasis, or if there's no way to get water, let's just gather some sand. You are not voting how I would vote. Well, that's okay. Alright. One it is. 2 workers got poisoned. Personally, I would have just gathered sand. Sand is more important than water, in my opinion. I would have preferred the sand, because we make water passively through air wells, because we're in the mountain biome. So it's not like we're at a lack of water, we have 109 of it. I do, however, have 0 sand. So, that's just my 2 cents. Oops. No, we still had iron. Keep smelting. Okay, we're about to enter a cold snap, so Onbu. Let's hustle. Run! He doesn't trust me. Are you serious right now? What if I fed you? And pet you? I am surprised Onbu is this fussy. I have not harmed him once yet, and he's still like, no, not doing it. And what about now? Still no? Dude! What is your deal? You trying to freeze me out? I'm not a tick. Like, it's not gonna work. I'm here to stay on your back till you die or I die. Well, I guess you could kill me. One more time? I'm gonna wait until the pet is done. Come on, Docs. All you gotta do is pet him on the head. Please, go pet. No, stop grabbing medicine and... Do I have to fire you? I can't, because you're busy grabbing medicine. Allie K, I blame you. We're waiting on you to go pet him on the snoot. There we go. By the time I pet him, we're actually going to be out of the cold snap anyway. And there's no point running now. I'm sorry. It's okay. Just... What was happening is the Onbu doctor is not fully... Well, you know what? I'm going to actually keep the doctors hired so that they can fill the Onbu doctor full of medicine so that when I need them to go do a pet, they're not busy, like, carrying herbs. Because that was kind of the problem. There is a spore cloud up ahead, though, heading towards us. I'm probably going to want to sleep before I get there and see if I can have it pass by me. But knowing Onbu, he's not going to listen to me, so... I don't know. I don't know what to do here. Maybe gun for it, sprint for it? I'll try to sprint past it. Another decision. Lost in the woods. Uh-oh. Dense fog covers the entrance, making it impossible to see inside. Carefully, your scavengers take a few steps into it. Then suddenly, an uplifting melody resounds from afar. We should follow the melody and see where it leads. Well, there's no third choice. Or, this is no ordinary pace. We should stay out of it and take what we can from the edge of the forest. Or vote 3 to do nothing. Alright, looks like follow the melody. We got 30 wood. Not bad. So with the freezing temperatures, there's probably no point in farming wheat because it's not even working. But whatever. At least we're getting berries out of it. It is about to warm up, though. And then I have a decision about where to go. Still don't have the knowledge for the scout tire, though. Not even close. So, Onbu, it looks like you're going to trot past the spore cloud for us. Because I've been treating you well. How much compost? I have 8 compost. Definitely going to need more than that. So up ahead are tasty-looking rocks. They fill up Onbu's stomach with food, but also constipate him. It's something new to show you, so I'm going to vote yes, but you can overrule me. And then also at this point, I am going to run the final giveaway. So I have one more CD key to give away. Eligibility is active now. So good luck. Okay, complied. Time to eat those rocks. So before we head to the rocks, one thing I could do ahead of time. Oh, I don't have laxative researched. Oopsie poopsie. Oh well, he's just gonna get constipated. Actually, he's just gonna fall asleep. Touché, senor. Touché. I have enough iron for one more cottage. Let's get another one. How's my housing? 84. So let's blow up. I can blow up more than that. Nope, not that many. How about that? There we go. And I will build a few huts as well to try to get everyone out of tents, because they want cottages, but at least huts are okay. Tents kind of suck at this point. Oh god, my wheat, it's so bad. Alright, now that we're getting berries, I'm going to cook off the last of the polenta, because we have about 12 more corn left over from when we were harvesting corn. But we're going to have a little bit of a food shortage, because we hit that cold weather snap. But we can always rely on berries. Berries is good old faithful. So up here, this food pantry should be bread, wheat, and flour only. And then the other food pantries, we will set up no bread, no wheat, no flour. Is there another pantry that I forgot about? That's berries. That's anything but wheat, flour, bread. And this is just berries. Okay, I think it's all set up correctly. It's like oddly peaceful. God, we're still dealing 6 more hours of cold weather. Well, I'm gonna fire my bakers and my flour grinders because there's no work for them to do right now. It's too cold to grow wheat. So we might as well have them building. You got 30 seconds, or no, what does that number say? 1 minute, 30 seconds left on the raffle. So anyone active in the chat is eligible. All you got to do is chat. Ooh, we have enough resources for another cottage. Does water collectors work when it's freezing? They do. Water collectors only really stop in the dry deserts. They work fine when it's cold. Think of the cold as like freezing, but like still snow works or whatever. I don't know. I don't know how to justify it, but yeah, they still work. All right, so he should be moving sort of soon. He really got conked out, huh? There's maybe nothing left to scavenge. Oh no, there's the dunes out here. Sometimes if you're idle long enough, you just run out of scavenging spots. So that is the last cottage I can afford. Does that move everyone out of tents? It does, by one. Good. And I'm going to build some spare huts just in case we have a boon of population from something. Okay, good luck on the giveaway. It goes to Ryan. All right, let me get that whispered out to you. And congrats. And the last reminder, of course, is the CD keys activate on September 14th. They're real, but they won't work immediately. It might be the right time to also remind you all that my Discord server has game giveaways. So how about I commit right now to giving away a copy of this game as well on the for the game giveaway. So if you want to join Discord, !Discord gets you the link, and there's an event in the community right now where you can donate games to a pot, and then once I have enough games, anyone can enroll to win games, and we give away, I don't know, a few, maybe like 150 something games a year or so. So if you want to take part in that event, you are welcome to do so. It's free to do so. Anyone in the Discord community is welcome. I don't think I have anything to scavenge right now. So you're fired. Hey, Crimson Rust. Thanks for all the gifted subs. Cheers, dude. Alright, he's on the move. Sort of. He has not been listening to me lately, though. I'm sad. My little rock puppy has chosen to ignore me. Not a whole lot of rocks out here. Slim pickings on the stone. Is it a pyramid scheme? What, you mean the game giveaway? No. I give away every single game that I get donated to me. I've never embezzled a game, if that's what you're asking. As a content creator, honestly, I get given free games so often that there's be no point to steal games from you anyway. Like, I didn't pay for this game. This is sponsored, sort of. They didn't pay me, but they did give me a free CD key for me to play before release. Yeah. And then anything, you know, most of the, not all, but most of the games that I play, I get for free. Maybe half of them, I'd say. Like, I paid for most of the games I've been playing recently, like CK3, RimWorld, State of Decay. I bought those, but this game, Star Valor, those were free. I know you're just harassing me. It's fine. I like being harassed. Let's go ahead and run a pet and then an antidote. It also looks like he needs more food, so sling food at his face too. And maybe hire another mycologist so we get a few more mushrooms, because we're kind of low on Onbu food. And a happy Onbu is a happy village. He is about to... You know, it actually might be possible. I just realized this. He might not stop to eat the rocks if he's full. So it's entirely possible that we don't even need laxatives for him. Oh. He's, yeah, quite happy with that treatment. We might not need laxatives for him because he won't be hungry. Maybe. Big maybe. I'm out of food, though. We'll see if he stops to eat the rocks. Constipation is not going to do much damage to him, though. It's not like it's going to kill Onbu or anything like that. He just won't poo for dung collection. But I'm barely doing anything with the dung at the moment. I'm like almost not even using the dung for compost. If we did want to compost, it would look like this. Boom. And then we start using compost for farming. These stones look like Onbu's favorite mushrooms. Eating them might cause constipation. Yeah, he's dumb. He's gonna eat them, aren't he? Yep, he's eating the stones. And now, for 2 days, Onbu defecates less often, causing its belly to rumble and the earth to shake. Feeding laxatives cures this condition. Should I research laxative or save for the scout tower? Speaking of which, I probably can go scouting again. I briefly not had places to scout to. Hey, Zayla, thank you for the bits. And you're welcome. I am happy to keep you entertained. Yeah, there's new places. Cool. So let's go to the quarry and go to the sand dunes. Looks like we're going to get a lot of bread soon, so I'm going to open up the windmill. Because the wheat here is all just about harvestable. So despite the fact that we were in that cold snap for a long time and then still sit in the cold biome, we did make it out of there. Now that we're about to step in from the cold biome to the warm biome, we are going to have a bit of an issue with the food here. So I'm going to have my... Oop, that's an Onbu spike. Don't do that. But I'm going to have the worker posts become temporarily harvester posts so that I can accelerate the rate at which we get rid of the wheat here. And then I'm not going to have them plant anything at the moment because I know as soon as we go into the hot biome, it's probably going to be too warm for wheat. Maybe. It's probably also going to be too warm for beets. Wheat might still work, but beets definitely not. So don't plant beets either. Just harvest. And you guys want me to save the knowledge, so he stays constipated. So wheat still will be good. It's on the upper end, but beets die. So instead of beets, we'll plant cacti. I would plant tomatoes, but tomatoes require a lot of water. And I don't have a lot of water, and we don't make water in the arid biome, so... maybe we start to make grilled tomatoes once we have an excess of water, but that time is not now. So can I encourage you to sleep? Whoa, I can. Kind of pointless because the hot biome doesn't have toxicity, but might as well chill in the nice fresh air anyway. Is Bumquake's coming? Yeah, possibly he'll knock a few buildings down. Grumble tummy. So there's a scorching sand. Unfortunately, it's the same icon as the sand dune. I kind of wish it wasn't. But there's scorching sand up ahead, which is a heat wave and also hurts Onbu. So it's good that he's going to be well rested going into it, so I can sprint through it, provided that he accepts that command. And let's get planting cacti. I think I'm going to fire the dung and compost heapers because I want more people doing general work going into this. Still don't have enough mushrooms for Onbu's meals, though. That's going to be a bit of a problem. probably going to close down my stonecutter and carpentry too. I have a pretty good amount of slabs and planks. Don't need it more. And here we are. Now we're in the heat wave. We're in the Searing sand. So you'll see Onbu's health drop. It's not going to drop to the point where, like, I need to emergency run a curative to him. But it's not a place to sleep, is, I guess, the point to make. Don't sleep in Searing sand. Because you can see his health going down, like, you know, relatively quickly. Several buildings have collapsed, and that's due to his belly. Oh man, all of my air wells, my carpentry, my kitchen, my glass blower, my iron furnace. That's what we get for constipation. Lack of a bidet wrecks your day. Alright, we're through the Searing sand. I can tell him to walk. Save his energy. I'll probably want to fall asleep before the heat wave, though. So that we can sprint through that, too, and not fall asleep in the middle of it. The Searing sand doesn't impart a heat wave unless you're standing on it, whereas the heat wave lasts and persists. I'm sure you've noticed that, and I never really explained it, but some of the events, like the Scorching Sand or the Poison Forests, happen only when you're inside of it, but as soon as you're passed through it, the status effect stops for the village. Things like heat waves, while you're in it, you're constantly subjected to a heat wave, and then the heat wave lasts for a period of time after you're through the event. So there's those two sort of types of events, ones that are temporary, ones that are lasting. All right, so instead of polenta, we want beets. Wait. No, we want nothing. More berry muesli, I guess. Double berry muesli, because we're not farming anything else. Right, dude? Yeah, of course. And I have a pretty healthy amount of flour, so let's go bake it all up. Okay, we're about to hit the heat wave, so see if we can... Yeah, he'll sleep. Nice. Good, good, good. So this sawmill is a little tricky, because I have to blow up some farm fields to gain access to that trunk. Eventually, it will open up more farming space. And I guess I can use these spots here, these 10 spots to farm. But another sawmill might be nice, so I don't have to manually target all trees to be harvested. Not that I mind, it's not that much effort. And rocks. Rocks are very easy. I want to select this. There we go. Select the forests. You can see at the edges of our screen, there's still stuff. There's even a mine to be scavenged if I can return from that trip soon enough. So it looks to me like our bottleneck right now is a lack of water. As we harvest these cacti, we'll get some water, but that's why we're not planting more wheat. So if you don't have the water available, you just don't plant it. It will grow on its own without water, but it requires the upfront water to be able to plant the seeds in the first place. I might need another bakery. Seems like we have a building up supply of wheat and flour with no excess bread because we're eating it so quickly. I also have a ton of sand, so employ... Oh, that's breaking the glass blower. Let me employ the glass blower and the iron furnace again, because we have enough iron ore and sand to make 3 more cottages, I think. My quick napkin math is correct. I'm kind of sad that I didn't get the endgame quest offered to me, because I'm actually pretty far. We've gone 618 kilometers. I forget exactly at what point the endgame quest gets offered. Maybe you have to hit like 1,000 kilometers or something like that. I'm not really sure. I forget. I don't even know if the game tells you what the minimum requirement is. At the very least, we are a village, which is the largest size. And here we are in the hot weather, so run! Would it not behoove the village to plant and then forget the cactus farm? They do rot. So when you're, if you look at the temperature tolerances, in the green is when it grows best. In the gray, it idles, and in the red, it actually decomposes. So if you plant cacti and then enter the cold biome, it kills the cacti. And that's true of all the crops. So wheat on the upper end of the spectrum, which is what we're at now, kills the wheat. So I shouldn't even bother planting wheat anymore. We should just harvest it, because it will die otherwise. And then that is also true of the mycologist here and the herbs, because we're in a heat wave in the hot biome. So basically everything but cactus is going to die right now. The reason why I'm not canceling the plant and harvest here is the temperature will be remedied soon enough that it doesn't really matter. I want to go north. Do you agree? Yes or no? It's up to you. I like this. The toolkit's really cool. I like the integration. It's actually a good time to remind you, right now there is a suggestion box on Discord for people to, anyone, to suggest games for me to play for October and November. I thought of that because Call of the Lamb was suggested already, which has significant Twitch Toolkit integration, which would be pretty cool to bring to the channel. But any other games that you want to see played, you're welcome to suggest them as well. You want me to hit a large poison forest? Oh, that's fine. I'll take that on. I like the challenge. We are through the heat wave now. So slow as we go. What colors represent? So the yellow is the desert, the pink is the mountains, and the green is the jungle. Those are the 3 that we've got. I forget if they were thinking about a 4th biome in the development plan. I vaguely remember reading that that was a possibility, but I could be mistaken. So don't take that as fact. I'm also going to decide that another bakery is in order. So let's get another one out. I feel like we're getting more flour and wheat than we are bread. Let's get this bread is what I'm trying to say. We avoided some edible rocks down that way, which causes poop quakes. Huh! There's a forest up here that I've already scavenged. That's interesting. We, did some sort of, U-shaped horseshoe maneuver for me to already get that. No, maybe I got it as I walked down. I don't recall. But I just find it funny that it's somewhere we've already been. The other thing I should do is right before we go into the jungle biome, I should go to sleep with Onbu, unless I think I can make it to the resting spot. Because sleeping on the jungle floor sucks. So, let's see if Onbu will accept a please sleep command. I'll wait until the last minute. Oh, a decision. A giant tree. What do you guys think? Do we cut down the axe? Cut down the magical tree? Do we cut around the magical tree? Or do we leave the magical tree and its forest alone entirely? Oh, buddy. We leave it alone. All right. And we get 30 wood planks as a result of leaving it alone. And Onbu has decided to go to sleep. There's pretty much nothing left to scout but poison forests. So I'll send my scout parties out there. I mean, we could still get mushrooms and wheat and wood out of that. It's not terrible. It's just you are basically guaranteed to get poisoned when you go out there. Whoa. Oh, it just filled the other worker post. So here's the second bakery. Taking a look at our happiness. Housing quality is good. In fact, I can build 3 more cottages. It's not as good as it can be. 15% is the max. So food quality is almost maxed out at 15%. Food variety is not great, but that's because we've been in really tough... Well, all biomes are tough, but we have had to constantly vary our biomes due to the heat waves. I guess what I could do is replace the wheat with corn temporarily, because corn doesn't die off at high temperatures, whereas wheat does. So there's kind of no point in planting the wheat anymore. So I'll go with corn. Do you have to feed your giant turtle dragon? Yes, you do, if he starves. So there are opportunities to eat stuff like tasty-looking stones or mushrooms out when you're traveling. But if you don't have those opportunities, you have to feed him, and if he starves to death, he dies and you lose. So it's kind of high stakes if you ignore him too long. An opportunity. Nomads. Do we? I'm just going to say yes. You voted for me to pick up everyone so far, so I'm just going to take... to shortcut that poll and just to say yes. Alright, I want you to plant cacti. We're out of water, so I'll have 1 cornfield, 2 cactus fields going instead. I'm going to start breaking down the old huts, too, now that we're putting everyone in cottages. I only have 12 people in huts now. Everybody else is in cottages. Nice. I don't have enough resources for this cottage, but we're getting there. Almost everyone's in the best houses. That's a bit of a... I don't know. Achievement? Got herbs from that forest. Got herbs from that one too. I'm going to 2 more poison forests. So there's a spore cloud that is in my path that we might have to plow through. Unless Onbu accepts the command to sit down and for it to pass by. And then there's a giant spore cloud up ahead that I'm going to try to avoid as well. So he does accept my command to lie down. And I don't know if he's going to be lying down long enough for the spore cloud to pass by. We'll see. At least I've tried. An attempt has been made. Now that I have corn going, let's start doing the polenta. So the reason I'm not growing tomatoes is the most water demanding crop. So it's best to not grow tomatoes unless you have an excess of water, which I do not have. Give him pets? Yeah, I'll give him pets for listening. That seems reasonable. Oh, nope, he got back up. I'll pet him anyway, but he might be going headlong into the spore cloud. Yep. Oh, he's lying down again. Can you do it really, really, really quickly? Yes! Oh, you're definitely going to get pets for me. The spore cloud hasn't fully left the path. But you're a good boy. Deaf pets. It's also normal temperature now. But unfortunately, we're technically in the jungle biome, so it's normal temperature, but it is very, very poisonous ground. So I'm going to switch these crops over to tomato, beet, and wheat. So I think we're going to have, for the first time in a long time, 4 food variety. We'll have grilled tomatoes, we'll have beet soup, we'll have bread, and we'll have grilled tomato and berry muesli. Which does mean that I need one more kitchen, because I only have 2 of the 3 kitchens that we need to cook that food variety. And there ain't space for it. I think what I'll do is get rid of this path here to make space. Thank you for tuning in to The Wandering Village, which originally streamed live on Twitch September 10th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below, but please keep in mind that the series has since ended. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rodamont.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my gaming community, Rodamont.com has a link to Discord, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Twitch subscribers that showed up to support me during this live stream, viewers like you on YouTube, and my Patreon patrons on patreon.com/Rodamont. Thank you so very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell.